Welcome to the Lads AM podcast, a show for those late night ramblings you only get when the rest of the world is asleep. This show is available in both podcast and Let's Play form. Check out our social media to find out how to listen the way you want to. Tonight, we are playing tier lists. All right.
Dustin would have heard me.
It's a gamble, but I guess.
Anyways, Christmas movies.
Okay. Oh boy,
Anyways,
Christmas movies.
Doing a chill. It's the Christmas movies.
By the way, if you didn't catch that, we got fucked over because of Pokemon breeding egg move.
Don't care. Tell me how you feel about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh, we're literally starting the podcast. Oh,
Yes.
interesting. Damn. Okay.
Rudolph is absolutely yes.
Wow.
This
Really?
is
This
know
is
what?
my favorite childhood Christmas movie.
all right. Here's the deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's an OG.
It is an OG.
Classic. You can watch
Yep.
it as many times. You can watch it every year.
Yeah.
So the fact that he wants to be a dentist is really funny.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's like insane. It's so insanely random. It has nothing to do queer film reviews. It has no, it's like it's so weird that they picked dentist. There's no connection other than
it's a
that he
kid-
works. He works
It's a
with like
kids' movie. Dentist is one
Yeah.
of those jobs.
I guess so. It sounded like a kid trying to be like, what's the most adult job you can
Yeah,
have?
Exactly.
But
the thing, there's
Especially
no,
since it goes from
there's-
like toy making to teeth.
there is
Mhm.
there's no connection to Christmas. It's just so random, but like a perfect choice to be just random enough that it's like believable.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If
And
you
then like the fact that this movie like changes location a lot.
Yeah.
Like you go all the way to the fucking island, the toys.
There's kind of a lot
And then-
going on in this movie.
And then you meet Bumble, and then you meet, and then there's also like the cool ass snowman that sings Silver and Gold.
Wait,
There's
Yeah.
a lot.
it's been
there's
a
a-
while. Who's Bumble again?
Bumble bounce. They bounce.
Bumble bounce.
They bounce. It's the Yeti. The
Oh, the
snowman.
Yeti. Okay.
Yeah, I forget Cornelius. That's his name, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Cornelius.
That's what I was
Crust,
trying to remember.
Yeah, this.
I almost just said Cornelius Fudge, but that's Harry Potter.
There are so many things that go on in this movie.
Oh, wait, look at that far left image.
So, Matt,
Oh,
where are
that
you
guy's
ranking
mad.
this?
I would say about.
I don't know. He's recommending it.
I could go A or S on this one, honestly. I wouldn't be upset about being an S here.
All right.
Yeah,
Oh, the
personally, I would
Grouchy
say
elf.
A tier, but because of how classic it is, I wouldn't be mad about it being an S.
All right,
this-
Matt,
none of the-
I'm putting my
n-
foot fucking down. This is S tier.
Okay.
You're putting your foot down?
S
Yeah,
tier.
no, this is S tier. It's great.
I'm cool with that.
We were all cool with it.
Next, How the Grinch Stole Christmas! Exclamation point. That's the difference between the animated one and the real life one.
You're right.
That's right.
Wait, are we ranking both of them?
Yes.
Cool.
Good restraint, Dustin.
I enjoyed this movie when it came out when I was a kid.
hmm
So I'm like A or B tier. I like live action a lot more.
You like the live action one more?
Yeah.
I
I'm
also
the
like
opposite.
I also like the live action one more.
No, I like this one better.
I like this
Hey-
one better only because I never saw the live action one.
And I know we're not ranking the live action one yet, but the thing about the live action one is
It's Jim
Actually- yes,
Carrey.
it gives Cat in the Hat vibes.
Well, Dr. Seuss.
No. I get that, but like what I mean by that is like the live action Cat in the Hat movie.
Oh,
it's
yeah?
like the same vibe as that, where it's like it's a movie that's baffling that it exists and it's kind of wild, but
Stupid hoe.
right. It's like stupid funny.
It's
So it's what?
stupid hoe.
Oh, yeah. Also
Like-
stupid hoe. Yes.
like what he says. Damn.
This was,
No,
I'd probably lean more B tier in this one.
I think I like this one better.
That's
I
fine.
think it's
What do you
more.
like about this one?
I think it's like, especially the main thing that I think of is the animated sequence of when he's actually, stealing Christmas.
Yeah, that's
And-
cool.
And all of the shows all of the toys and how they're weird because it's Seuss.
Yep.
It's like
Yeah.
Seuss, and so they all kind of like toys are like walking themselves to their locations, and like random things have bits and bobs that move in weird ways that just like are very satisfying to watch. Like
Yeah, that's true.
I'm forgetting what exactly happens, but it's something with the Oh no, he's playing pool with the ornaments, and they all.
Oh yeah.
It's just a really good animated sequence, and I feel like for the most part, I just enjoy it more than
Yeah, it's
the
really good
live action one.
animation. I like it a lot.
I feel like the live action one's more focused on, I don't know, maybe like it's the visuals just aren't as good or as appealing. The Grinch is kind of weird. The Grinch looks like the Grinch sweater that I showed you guys that my
You're
the
not
CEO
wrong.
wears.
It's
like he
one of those
skinned them.
things where I can definitely agree that like the live action Grinch looks weird and fugly as hell, but like to me that's part of the appeal. That's why like I'm totally on board with putting this as B.
I would
B
say A.
tier. Honestly, A tier I'm fine with too. Like
How are you, Zach?
I'm fine with either that. Like I
fine
said,
with
A
what?
or B.
Sorry?
I'm fine with it. A or B. That's where I was like standing with it.
Okay, looks like most people are better with A than B, so I'll put in A.
yeah.
Frosty the Snowman.
Are
A
we
whole
talking about
22
that-
minutes.
Are we talking about the hentai one or the real one?
Nope. Real one. This one right here.
Alright. Regardless of the hentai.
Well, I
Yes.
think we should take it. Zach, are you
No.
on board with taking the hentai into account?
Mm,
Don't take it
No.
into account.
I had to suffer through it, so yes.
All right. Okay, Dustin, roll it. Dustin, flip the coin. Are we taking hentai
That is
into
yes,
account?
tails is no. Awesome. Oh, tails, yeah. We're not taking it into account.
Anyway,
no.
As I was gonna say, even if I ignore the fact that we had to suffer through hentai of this, gonna be honest, Frosty ain't fucking with me anymore.
Oh, he's fucking with a lot of people.
Like I'll sit down and watch How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I'm not sitting down and watching Frosty the Snowman anymore.
Fuck you, I
I-
Yeah,
I
I think part because of how
I
short it
didn't
is.
say
It's
it
like,
sucked. I just said I didn't like it. And that's Zach. As a kid, it was fine.
I'm trying to remember.
I feel like there's a lot better versions of Frosty the Snowman
Are there?
than this one.
Are there?
I think so. Yeah, one of them was
Wait,
the one
I
with the
don't
guy
know
that
any
voices
other
Patrick.
versions.
I don't remember that.
I don't know this.
Yeah, there's a few newer ones.
I haven't seen. This is the only Frosty the Snowman I've seen. So.
I only know this in the sequel.
Legend of Frosty. Oh, damn. Yeah, Legend of Frosty Snowman. That's one.
The Legend of Frosty the Snowman.
I feel like
Whatever
I've
this
seen
one
that.
is.
No, Dustin's right. I don't think I remember them too well, but I do remember there being different versions of Frosty the Snowman.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. This was
The only
middle of the
thing
road
I
from.
actually remember from Frosty the Snowman is the song, and him like in the most
Humpity
ridiculous
Hump.
voice going, "Happy birthday, me."
Happy birthday.
I think he just says happy birthday. I don't think he says
I'm-
me.
Could've
Yeah, he didn't say
sworn
me.
goes,
It
"Happy
just says happy birthday.
Yeah.
birthday."
All right.
Okay.
I like okay, one thing that this does have going for it is the magician guy who's like the villain, who's just an unfortunate
Who
soul.
are you?
Who
He says to Santa.
Yeah. I like him. He's funny. Cuz he is just it does paint like a picture of like kids are having fun, but this adult trying to have a job, trying to make money in this life is miserable. And I'm like, you know what? Fair. he did paint a good idea of what being an adult is like. He definitely would buy crypto.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So would
He'd be-
Frosty. That's because he has no brain.
Mm.
And then they go marching through the streets with, like, when he's 10 seconds old.
Yeah. He does kind of just pop in the sentience.
What do we?
And the
feel?
cops kind of pay no mind to it.
Well, he's
Which is
white.
crazy. Fair.
Damn.
So
If
They
they
saw
went a
his
little
hat and they
crazier,
were
the
like-
charcoal wouldn't go that great.
yeah, they saw it. Well, yeah, they saw his hat and they're like, whoa, oh, never mind.
Dustin, I just thought of something.
What do you just think of?
The other version of Frost you were talking about, is that a newer version?
Newer than this, yeah.
Like within the last 15 years, you would say?
Yeah.
I need to know, is he still smoking?
Who said he was smoking?
He has a pipe in his mouth right there.
I don't think he ever smokes it.
I don't see smoke.
All right,
I'm pretty sure smoke would be
Does he have
troublesome for a
pipe
snowman.
in his mouth?
He's like, what's
Yes.
his? Dude, he's like, what's his name from? What's it? Fault in Our Stars.
Also, what's the point of having a pipe in your mouth? Oh, the character who's like, yeah, I just put it in my mouth, but I never light it.
Yeah, looks like he does.
I remember
I hate-
this one now.
I
Yeah.
hated that guy. That's what he was like the worst. I hated that book so much, mostly
Fault in
because
Our
of him.
Stars?
Yeah, I thought he was such a pretentious prick.
Jeez.
He's like,
It looks like
It's
a little
like-
longer than 15 years.
it's
But
like, but the same actor ends up being Baby Driver, so we're chill now.
Okay, then.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
C tier for this one.
Yeah, C is where I'm at.
Okay, so we're talking about the original Frosty Snowman, right?
Yep, original
Yeah.
1969.
As far as I'm aware, it's the original. Yeah.
Oh, yo,
I'm an S tier for it.
Wow. Okay.
make your case. Make your case.
Dude,
Show your
it's just like Rudolph. It's just like Rudolph. I
is.
really like the music. I really like the style of the art. Back then when I was a kid, I really loved it, and I really enjoyed the story.
It is a classic.
But-
It is an every year type of deal.
Besides
Definitely.
the actual song called Frosty the Snowman, do you remember any of the other songs in this?
Thumpity thump thump thumpity
Yep,
thump.
that one.
So you like the song Frosty the Snowman? Okay,
Yeah,
I
of
can
course I
get
do.
behind that. But like,
It
I
is
don't remember
pretty
the
sad.
others.
It is pretty satisfyingly animated. Like I know there's the scene where they're like playing hopscotch and everything does kind of really flow nicely in this. It's very clean
yeah,
and it definitely does not leave any room for time to be wasted. It is very go the whole time. It's like here's a snowman. Now the snowman made friends. There's an anime girl there for some reason. May have gotten the wrong one. Now he's gonna die because of the sun. And then the girl almost gets hypothermia.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah.
The girl
Mhm.
almost gets hypothermia, and he's like, I got to get her into a greenhouse. And then he also stays in the greenhouse when he could probably
Yeah,
go
he's
outside.
melting, yeah.
No, he was locked in.
Oh, were they locked
He
in?
was locked in. The magician came and locked them in.
Oh, maybe I remember that.
I don't know why they made this meme.
Dude, every meme.
It's just an explanation.
Every meme is
There are two
always
Frosty the
been
Snowman movies.
made.
Okay,
And
what
he
are you
almost
thinking? Matt?
dies, and that's kind of tragic. My personal, I would say B.
Okay. Oh, if we got a B, 2 season, and S, I think the S is kind of carrying a little bit, so I think I'm fine with B tier.
yeah,
I'd say B tier.
I think it averages out, sort of.
Damn, compared
Next
to
one.
music, we really don't have a lot of movies.
No, but I think, we're not really missing too much, so. A Christmas Story.
Did 80 Crazy Nights make the cut?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, I can't vote on this because I've never seen this.
Really?
That's
Go
cool.
shoot your eye out, kid.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my take, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is not a watch every year movie. This is in the background at Christmas movie because it's playing on the TV throughout all of December and it just happens to be on. I have never sat down specifically to watch this movie.
Really?
Yeah.
I've
It's like,
sat
yeah,
down before, but
yeah,
not every
gun.
year.
Yeah, he gets a gun. It's the leg lamp, and I'm like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of crazy. You'll shoot your eye out, kid. Haha. The best part. There it is, right there. Picture of. Wait, no, the pole. This is the
Pole?
best part about this movie.
Yeah.
This had a similar effect on me that quicksand does to kids.
What? That you
And it's
thought
like-
this was gonna be a thing that
A bigger problem.
happened?
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a bigger problem, and I'd be like, and then I'm thinking to myself, I'm
Turns
back
out
on
when
it,
you
and I'm
don't
like,
lick the pole.
yeah,
No,
all I have to do is just not go to a place where quicksand is. All I have to do is not lick the pole, and I'll be fine.
Yeah.
But
I also
this
feel
was a
like this
fear
is-
of mine.
Less of a problem than they made it out to be. I don't think they needed firemen to rip his face off.
It's just hot water, right?
Yeah.
Didn't they just do?
That's what I was. Can you just get like a bottle of water?
Isn't that what they
Yeah,
do? in
Doesn't
the
even have to be
use-
hot water. I don't think.
no, it has to be hot water.
Does it?
It depends on how. Not boiling water, but like
Yeah, I mean,
warm water. Like turn the
Doesn't
thing
anything-
on, hottest it goes.
doesn't just make like anything warmer than ice, and it'll work.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but if you use warmer water, then you need less of it, and it'll work quicker, I believe.
Is there a game
guess.
theory on this? Film theory?
I don't know.
They should.
Matt, if you want, we can find a poll right now. Like,
We could, yeah.
I'll give you 20.
Also, I
bucks
feel like if you
for
just
that.
breathed enough, that would help. You got
Yeah,
warm
you
breath.
know,
Just go.
You gotta figure the kid's like 9 years old and panicked. Like,
I would have figured it out.
No.
you, Dustin, at 9 years old, you would not have. No.
Sure, I would have.
No.
I think it's not that dangerous of a situation. I just was worried it was gonna happen.
It actually, kids you could rip your tongue out if you're not careful.
Isn't that how they
I feel-
did it in the movie? Because I remember he came in with like a bandage on his tongue.
I feel like. Do you?
It was like
think
bleeding,
that-
I think.
I like the idea that the occurrence of this happening went up because of the movie.
Oh,
I'd buy that.
100%.
It's like licking. Like not many people were licking game cartridges until Nintendo was like, "Hey guys, we're putting sour on our or whatever on our game cartridges to lick them so that kids
Yeah.
won't eat them." And then everyone's going around licking their game cartridges because they want to taste it. Right?
Pretty sure my
Like,
dad said he
know,
stuck
that's
his tongue to a
weird.
pole once.
It's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Should I go look at my Switch cartridges real quick?
You
Yeah,
haven't done
eat your
that?
cartridges.
No, not eat them, but like lick them.
If
think
you
you should eat
lick them, yeah, they have like a coating on them that makes them not like you don't want to eat them.
Oh,
Yeah.
alright.
I have yet to test it, but I believe Matt.
No, it is first.
Yeah, I mean,
dude,
Nintendo announced it. It was like a whole thing in like,
Yeah, it
what,
was a whole
2018 or
thing.
something?
No,
Yeah.
I know. I'm just saying I have not licked it to see.
First thing I did when I cracked open my copy of Mario Odyssey is I licked that shit, and I was like, "Damn, that does have like a weird taste to it."
Dude, I remember Peter did that to his Pokemon Sword.
Yeah, because it was around the time it came out, or everyone was like, "Lick it, lick it. I want to lick it. I want to lick
Mm.
your cartridge."
How do you feel about Christmas Story, Robert?
It's a decent movie. I agree with Matt that more often than not, if I'm watching it, it is by happenstance that it is on a TV near me. I have sat down and watched it before, but certainly not every Christmas. The last time that I watched this, like, on purpose was probably like a good 5 years ago. I like it. I would probably go either B or A tier.
Okay. And Matt?
I think it's a little bit overrated
Mhm.
as in its entirety. I think, dude, it's been referenced so many times because it's been around for so long, referenced in so many different things. Like
Yeah.
the leg lamp is iconic, right?
Mhm.
But I think it as a movie, I think I'd go like either B or C on this one.
Okay.
If the
Personally,
if the group is going high, I can go higher.
I hate this fucking movie
Ah,
Yeah.
with a passion, and I feel bad because it's my mom's favorite Christmas movie. She
Y'all
has
shoot your eye
multiple
out, kid.
versions of this lamp in various different sizes.
Oh, I would hate this movie so much more. I would hate this movie so much more if I frequented a place with the actual leg lamp.
Brother,
That's fair.
so every year on Christmas Day, I think it's ABC, one of those channels,
Yeah.
24 hours, they play A Christmas Story.
there
And, you
is
know,
one of those channels that does.
Oh
that.
God.
it's ABC,
No,
CBS,
it's
it's a bunch of letters.
I think
And-
it's actually, isn't it NBC? I think it's NBC.
Again, it's one of the letters. But, you know, they do it 24 hours throughout the whole day. Just so you know, no matter at what point in the day, you can turn onto that channel and you can see a classic. You can see A Christmas Story. You'll never miss it.
This isn't
My
like
family
a
seemed
bunch
to
of
take it
Christmas
as,
movies.
nope, just this one movie.
Hey, I'm gonna be right back.
That's fine. My family seems to take it as, oh, we can just have this on all day and have it constantly loop throughout all of Christmas.
All right, you know what, Dustin? If I lived in that fucking household, yeah, I'd fucking hate this movie too.
We
Yeah,
watch
if
it
I
here.
saw-
It
We
is
go to
the-
my
Wait, continue.
grandparents' house. We turn it on there.
Oh
Do the
my God.
presents there. We come back home to hang out. We turn it on. It's on the whole time.
It is a good movie to watch once every couple of years.
How many leg lamps do they own?
We have like little night light. We have a slightly larger one that has like, and we have like a real sized one, so 3, I think.
Dustin,
Oh.
if you need to spend Christmas in my house this year, just come on over. Like,
Yeah,
Oh, I would hate. You know what? I would definitely
Oh.
hate this movie if I had to see a real life leg lamp every year.
I hate how abusive the dad is. He's an awful human being. He treats his
Yeah.
family like garbage. She's just constantly screaming. Every scene everyone screams in every scene, that as well. They pop the mics every time. The mic quality is awful throughout the movie.
Is it? I haven't watched it in a long time.
it's
let me
not
tell you,
that bad, but he definitely
bad.
has
Oh, what did I
crazy
come back to?
fucking mics.
I-
Dustin's going on the craziest of rants.
I haven't watched this movie since I became self-aware of the quality of movies.
Pretty racist about the Chinese restaurant they go to.
That
I'm
is
not a
true.
big
That
fan of the
is
scene where
very
he beats up. I'm not a big fan of the scene where he beats up the bully. It's very uncomfortable for me to watch. He's just pulling on him until he starts bleeding. I don't like that. Not a big fan of shoving soap in your kid's mouth and yeah.
That was archaic. That was an archaic practice by the time we were kids.
Yeah.
Nah,
It-
I had soap in my mouth a couple times as a kid.
What the
It's
fuck
a
did you
movie
say? What?
Oh no, my mom just no.
A soap bar? A bar of soap
Yeah,
in your mouth. What'd you
Yeah.
say?
Was the cinnamon
Crap.
one like him?
crap. Damn.
Crap.
Yeah.
How old
Also,
are
I'm
you?
not saying this kid
that
didn't
was
deserve it, but
probably up until I was about 9 or 10 years old.
That's insane.
there's always
Yeah.
a kid crying a lot.
Huh?
So
Matt,
yeah, in
you
case
don't
you couldn't tell, this is
realize
F tier
what-
for me.
You don't realize what is and isn't normal in your house until you get older. You
Mm.
know.
You know what, Dustin? I'll knock mine. I'll knock mine down. I'll put
Dustin,
mine.
I have one quick question for you, Dustin. Then,
Mhm.
if your family wasn't psychopaths and had this movie running 24/7,
Uh-huh.
would it still be F tier, or would it at least go up to D tier for you?
Probably D, I think.
Oh,
Because kind of thing where it's already a movie I don't really care about. The
'Cause,
fact
like-
that we're just constantly watching it made it
Because,
worse.
like, yeah, if it was constantly on, I totally understand that driving you fucking nuts.
Perhaps he has
Yeah.
a better understanding of the movie than all of us do.
It's when it's
Alright.
happens so often is where I picked up on the stuff where I just don't like the dad. She's constantly screaming the mic quality. It's an old movie, so I'm not really ragging them. It's what you'd expect from an old movie from audio quality, but I still don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're all over the place. Where are you back
Yeah.
on this, Zach?
I've never seen it.
Okay, so Zach's never seen it, so he's out of it. I said A or B. Matt said B or C.
No, I'm
Dustin-
changing mine to D or C.
D or C. And
Doesn't
then
convince me.
going F.
It is kind of shit.
You know, can I persuade you to go up to C tier, or
Hey, look at that! It happened.
I'll accept that. Sure.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
This movie's a goat. Wait,
You are the only person who's seen it, so go off, King.
what? Really? There's
Yep.
no way I'm the only one that has seen this movie.
I
I've
have never even
never
heard of it until you
heard of
asked
it.
me to put it on the list.
Matt,
have you seen the regular National Lampoon, like regular Vacation?
Nope.
The what?
National Lampoon is something I never heard of before.
Oh my
Really?
god!
So Matt, let me clarify Dustin for a minute. I have seen this movie, but the last time I've seen this movie was over a decade ago, and I barely remember it.
Dude, his cousin comes by in the trailer, and he's just a nuisance. Right there, like the picture right there.
Which one?
It's his cut.
There?
No,
This one?
far left.
Wait, where?
His cousin is just like an alcoholic that has to like dump his. He has to dump the toilet from it all over his house. He has to light the. Oh my god! You've never seen The Insult?
The insult?
So in the movie,
I think we've done this when you were
one of
watching all together.
okay. First of all, okay. So in the movie, a running idea is that he wants to build a pool in his house, in his backyard, and he has all these dreams of that. And he's waiting on his Christmas bonus to do that. So it's this whole scene where the whole family comes together. He sees his like Christmas bonus, and I forget what it is. It's like a subscription to like some monthly like subscription thing, right? So
and he just lost his goddamn mind.
yeah, he goes off and spends like a solid, it might be like a minute and a half, just as like family friendly cussing out his boss.
Yeah, no,
And it is amazing. And then his cousin Eddie, I think it's Eddie, it's his name.
Mhm.
And then his cousin,
Because as you talk about this, Matt, I am remembering these scenes.
to spoil the movie, the cousin is like, wow, he really hurt my family. He goes and kidnaps his boss.
Yeah. Yep.
And he brings it to him, it's like tied up in a bow.
Tied up with a bow. Doesn't he like hand him something where it's like implied, hey, kill him?
Yeah. Oh, there's the amazing scene where he has to he's trying to buy lingerie for his wife for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And the person selling it is really hot, and he's getting all hot and bothered trying to buy it. And he starts seeing her in his visions later on. And then like the first scene where he's desperately trying to get these lights up. And that's that's why you see when he's getting shocked, that's like the image. It's like one of the first scenes in the movie.
Like I said, I barely remember this movie, but everything I remember from this movie, it's fucking as good as Madison.
Dude, this movie is fucking good. It is so fucking funny.
What I'm realizing is I need to rewatch this movie.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. Like the very first scene is I'm good.
How can we should do it. We should watch it all together.
He gets the tree, and it's like he gets a tree, and I think it's like way too big.
Where are you putting that?
Yeah, isn't it like bending at the top?
Yeah. Oh, this is S tier for me. This is my favorite Christmas movie.
Above Rudolph?
I will back Matt on S tier.
Above Rudolph. I mean, this is my favorite thing on this list.
Hear me out, Matt. Okay, I feel like it shouldn't be the top of the list, if for no other reason than you're the only one who like remembers.
Yeah, I can't put it above that. Yeah,
fine.
I think I have to leave it there.
Like, you know, if we all watch it together, and maybe we'll revise it, but like, speaking of which, it looks like it's on Max. So
Home Alone.
Definitely should watch it all together.
Oh my god,
I love Home Alone.
Home Alone is fucking amazing.
Like, there's just so many things that happen in this movie where you just like,
oh my
it's very memorable.
Right.
I don't think there's a single scene I don't remember.
I saw recently someone took the scene where he went food shopping and then bought the same thing.
I saw the exact same TikTok.
And it's like he got all of his shit for like $20, and now it'd be like 200.
Oh yeah.
It's insane.
The kid using the aftershave face.
The scene where Oh, how this movie is canonically takes place in the same world as Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
Yep.
What?
Zach, you were there.
You don't know that?
Wait, what? I'm confused.
Zach,
Wasn't the
this is a-
Pokemon Society thing?
Yeah, this is a Pokemon Society thing. You don't remember this, Zach?
I don't think I remember this.
Home
So
Alone
do you-
canonically is in the same place as Detective Pikachu.
Yeah. So you know Detective Pikachu, the movie
Yeah.
with Pikachu.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah, of
know how
course.
when he goes into his dad's like apartment or office or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and all the lights
Oh
are off.
yeah. No, I remember that. I
Yeah,
remember that,
the
sorry.
movie that he's playing is the same fake
Yeah.
movie, which is a reference to another movie.
I totally forgot about that.
Was it? I want. What is it? What's that machine called? Where like one thing leads to another. Rube Goldberg machine.
Goldberg machine, yeah.
This movie's like. It feels like one
It's
of
like
those.
one. It's not exactly one, but it has the vibe. I guess
It's like, especially when when it gets real and it's just one thing after another, and you're just watching these guys get their ankles broken time
Yeah.
after time about this
Just
kid.
getting destroyed.
this.
Uh,
Look, let's just say it. We're all thinking it. This kid grows up to be Jigsaw, right?
This kid, this,
I mean, wouldn't surprise me.
actually, there is one thing about this movie
Yeah.
that I don't like.
Really.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
When I think about my fear or like how I really don't like slow moving needles,
Oh.
I don't
I
even remember there being needles in this movie.
oh no, there is a moment where he has a spike on the stairs and the guy steps on it and it's just like a spike going through the middle of his foot.
Oh yeah.
I feel that.
And-
I
It's
think I got
surprisingly
afraid
gruesome,
because of
some
that.
of
Yeah.
these.
And honestly, going back early as I can, I think that might be the first instant of it where
Yeah.
like needles going into play. Because like I've said this before, like I could handle someone getting like stabbed with a sword, like that's
Mhm.
nothing. But something about like him just like slowly stepping on it. Oh god, I hate it so much.
Yeah, I
I-
knew what you're gonna lead into because this
In
was the
my-
movie that got me
yeah.
fear stepping on a fucking nail.
Yeah, in my adult years, I still would probably have to look away. Other than that, this movie's goated.
Off the top of my head, Home Alone, top 3 Christmas movie for me.
Now you
love
Doesn't-
filthy animal.
So that's an S tier for you?
Oh, it's S tier for me, yeah.
How are you thinking, Zach?
Absolutely yes.
Matt?
S, but below Rudolph for me. If
I
we're
wouldn't be
really
upset with
gonna-
it being an S tier.
All right.
Honestly.
I think I'm gonna have to automatically put it above National Lampoon.
Where would you
How I
put
feel-
it, Dustin?
Probably ARS, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't argue against S tier for this. I'm putting us above or below Rudolph. I think I go above Rudolph.
I also go above
I would
Rudolph.
also go above Rudolph, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Home Alone 2.
Just as good as the first,
Uh,
I'm gonna be honest.
What?
I
You
also
know-
love Home Alone 2.
Now he's in. I think
I
the
think the original Home Alone is better, but Home Alone 2 is still fucking good.
look, the
So-
absurdity of the exact same situation happening in reverse, him meeting the same guys and doing it again is very funny.
Yeah.
Because at no point did those guys ever think they'd have to deal with this kid again.
Guys, it has our president in the movie.
Oh,
Where were they
God.
originally again? In the first Home Alone?
Just in their house.
I believe
No
it takes
kidding.
place in Rhode Island.
I
Rhode
think
Island,
you.
thank you.
Yeah, you meant where did the parents go in the first movie, right?
No, I was meaning like
Oh.
where it takes place.
Oh, where
like,
did
where they're
it go?
like, all originally
Yeah.
from. Yeah.
I think it's
I
Rhode
thought they
Island.
lived in Chicago.
No, they were going to Chicago, I think.
Yeah, they were going. They said they were going west, so they were in the East Coast.
Yeah, they're definitely. I think you might be right. I think Chicago's definitely. right.
Nah, I was right.
They're from Chicago.
Wait. Well, the actual house they filmed in is in Illinois.
Well, I don't care about that. I mean, like story wise.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
So, wait,
So first of all, they were gonna spend Christmas in Paris, and yeah,
Oh,
they
that's
live in
what
a
it is.
Chicago suburb. Yeah.
Oh,
Paris?
So yeah, they went from Chicago, and then in the second movie, they were flying down to, I think, Miami, but instead he made it
New
onto
York.
a plane to New York. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't remember too much of this movie. I remember I liked it. There's like funny moments.
Him with the fucking hotel staff is so funny because the hotel staff immediately, as soon as he gets there, they're like, something's up with this kid. This doesn't add up. Apparently, he has a very wealthy father who we have not seen. So they're like trying to get information on him, but like he basically just fucks with them the entire time.
Yeah.
Goes on like a limousine tour of New York City and eventually just helps out with the toy shop. He
He's a
also
bird.
meets like the homeless person with the birds,
Yeah.
which is really sweet. No, I fucking love this movie.
A gender
Maybe
swapped version of the guy from Hey Arnold.
yeah, you're not wrong. No, as far as I'm concerned, it is the slightest amount worse than the first one, but like for me, it is still an S tier movie.
I'm a B on this one.
What is it? What are we? Um, I'd have to go B or C.
And I don't remember it well
It's
enough to
not
really
a-
give it a
it's-
grade, so
It's not as like. I think if you look at it in individual moments, it could be you could see it as equally as funny as the first one.
Mhm.
I don't think it's not as cohesive as the first one. Work as well together. It does feel a little bit forced.
Home Alone 2 or Frosty?
Home Alone 2.
I would say Frosty.
Zach?
Frosty.
Okay. Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, I'm breaking my heart over here.
That's insane. Dude, this movie's sick. I've never watched it around Christmas time. I think if you watch it around Christmas time, you're a psychopath.
Do you watch around Halloween?
Yeah, I agree
Yeah,
with Matt.
I do.
Okay.
it's
It may
much-
have Christmas in the name, but the vibe is certainly more Halloween.
It's
It's a-
more Halloween. Like I don't know why people say this is a Christmas movie. It's
I think you
not.
can. I think you can. It could qualify. I think you can. It can. Christmas. I think it's a Christmas movie. I think you can categorize as a Christmas movie, and you're not insane because it is.
Yeah.
He does this. He is discovering Christmas. It is like essential to the plot.
Yeah. But to
I
me,
think-
I feel like you need to watch this in November, like right before Thanksgiving type movie.
I think you do watch this around. I think it makes more sense to watch it around Christmas time because the whole point of Christmas is like Christmas is supposed to be the contrasting idea. It's supposed to be like he's kind of a fish. He's not really a fish out of water. He's more someone that just discovered something cool. And he's trying to get everyone else into it, but I feel like the core of it is spooky and creepy.
Mhm. I feel like there are three camps with this movie. There are people who watch it for Halloween, there are people who watch it for Christmas, and there are people who watch it for both. I feel like that's what I hear when people discuss this movie of what kind of is it a Halloween or a Christmas movie.
If you watch it solely around Christmas, you're a psychopath.
I agree.
You probably need to be investigated. Like
Wow.
I need
if
to
you
make
watch
it
it for
known.
both, that's fair because it's like it's two holidays in one.
Yeah.
It makes sense to watch it for both. And watching it on Halloween makes total sense because it's most of it takes place in Halloween. Is it Halloween? It's not Halloween Town.
Yeah, it's Halloween Town.
It's Halloween Town. Is it
Yeah,
also called
Halloween
Halloween
Town.
Town? Oh my god, it is
Halloween
Halloween
Town.
Town. I thought I was getting confused with Halloween Town, Halloween Town
yeah.
High, Halloween Town, Oscar Revenge. But yeah, only watching it at Christmas is insane.
So I want to make like a statement real quick.
Make a
I
statement.
really
holy
like
shit.
this movie. Like, it's a great movie. But since this is a tier list for Christmas movies, this is F to me, like immediately.
Ooh,
Well,
that's a
I do not believe this is a Christmas movie. Like I
That is
said,
bold.
this is a movie you watch before Thanksgiving or in October.
Well, wait, are we rating these in terms of movies? Or are we rating these?
I was more thinking in terms of movies, and then the holly jolliness you get from it can be like a modifier to it.
Yeah, because I'm with
Interesting.
that as well. Like, I feel like at this stage, whether look, I'm not. You can still put it in F as whatever you want, Zach. But like, I would say at this point, it's more like how good is the movie?
I believe Zach does bring up a very interesting
Yeah,
point, a very good question.
we
Zach,
are
I have to
doing Christmas movies,
That's
not
fine,
just
this
but
like
like,
overall.
it is Christmas. Anyway, Zach, I have a
then bring
question
it
for
down
you.
one rank. I wouldn't throw it all the way down to F.
That's crazy because I said I was gonna ask Zach a question. Zach, how do you feel about this movie in general?
Like
If this
in
was
general,
if this was a
How good of a
general
movie
this is
is
list.
a
it?
general thing. If this is a general thing, it's
Yeah.
A. It's A. It's an amazing
It's
movie.
A.
It's not
Okay.
perfect, but
All right. I think for this, I think because I'm definitely with you on the idea that this being, like I said, maybe if you watch this only around Christmas time, you should watch it in a padded room alone. But I don't I don't think we're necessarily doing it on how well it acts as a Christmas movie, which is where I think you're more going. I think it's more if you were to watch this at Christmas time, would you be upset the whole time you're watching it? Or would you still enjoy it? Yeah, you specifically.
honestly, I probably would not enjoy it because it's not in the right season for it.
That's fair. Fair.
Like that's my personal take. Like you guys can vote how you want to vote.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make it known. I like this movie. But Christmas, like anytime after Thanksgiving, it's just like, all right, it can get off the channel. Don't show up.
No, that's
Okay, so
that's fair,
Robert,
and that does affect your stance on it.
what did you say?
I was just saying that, like, wherever you rank it as a movie, if you're upset that if you are that adamant it's not a Christmas movie, bring it down one rank. For
What
me,
what
I would.
what tier are you
For
putting
me,
in?
I would put it at like B tier, maybe C tier.
Matt?
I would say this movie did get kind of cringe by people making Tim Burton their personality. But
I feel like I even happened before this one.
it did happen before this one, but I feel like I feel like the Jack Skellington beating haunts me to this day. I think I would also I do love the movie though. I would go I could say A tier.
Okay. I think I'll put it in B. I think that roughly gets everyone's opinions in a happy little medium. How about Nightmare Before Christmas or Home Alone 2?
Oh, Nightmare Before Christmas.
I'll go Home Alone too.
Zach?
Wait, are we voting what goes above it?
Yeah, Home Alone 2 or Nightmare Before Christmas?
Home Alone 2 is above Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay. Next one, The Santa Claus. Tim Allen himself.
Okay, I know this movie, but I've never seen it.
That was really good, Dustin.
Thank you.
Do you know the general premise of it?
Tools.
Kind of.
Look,
I know the movie. I've never seen it.
Santa dies. Random person puts on his cloak.
excuse me. It is not a random person. It is the person that killed him.
Wasn't
Yeah.
it like manslaughter at best?
He killed him.
He still killed him. Manslaughter doesn't make it not a
Scare
killing.
him off the roof by accident.
Yeah.
Okay. You wonder. Okay, manslaughter and murder, both are under the same umbrella as killing him.
All right, fine. Random guy accidentally kills him, puts on the cloak, and now has to become Santa Claus legally.
He by law
It's the Santa Claus.
It's the Santa Claus, which is fantastic. The concept of this movie is hilarious. I want to know what drugs they were doing when they thought of the idea of it, right? And then the whole
Yeah.
and then you have this underlying subplot of it being him being a single dad trying to bond with his son, and he's not doing a good job at the beginning.
No.
He's definitely losing to the stepdad. Fuck the stepdad, by the way. Piece
Also,
of shit.
isn't he like kind of in the middle of losing custody to his kid too?
Did he not already lose it?
I'm pretty sure his mom. No, I'm pretty sure this is like a visitation thing. He's like with dad for the holidays, if I remember correctly.
But he had a
Is the
daughter
mom-
too.
He had a daughter?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, there
wasn't
is
he-
a- there is- I
she
think-
was the one flying with him.
Oh, there is a little sister, isn't there?
She was there with him when he killed Santa.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. No, I think the mom has custody though,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because it's always them.
I think it was
coming
kind of a
back.
weekend's visit sort of thing. Because I'm pretty sure they go
Yeah.
back and forth a few times.
The mom definitely has kind of like she's definitely trying to antagonize him,
Yeah.
which is a fucked up situation. But I think they're also meant to supposedly be unlikable.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the stepdad, not necessarily the dad that stepped up. This kid's weird.
He saved the set from a fire.
Oh, really? That's
Apparently, that's what this headline
That's awesome.
says.
But the stepdad didn't really do anything necessary. I don't even know if he's actually a stepdad. He might just be dating. He definitely has this idea that he kind of also does antagonize Tim Allen, and he does he does have that like, oh, I'm perfect, and he has this like, I'm trying to steal your kid vibe, which I'm not for.
Yeah, it's kind of lame.
Yeah, it is a rough situation to be in. I think the best part of this movie is the transition period when he's still trying to live a regular life. Like he shaves,
He's just getting fat for no reason.
Looks down. He has to give that whole meeting while he's like getting bigger and eating cookies and growing a beard and shit.
Mhm.
This movie is definitely in fever dream territory.
Yeah.
Um,
It also does that stupid things a lot of Christmas movies do, where the parents don't believe in Santa, even though Santa's canonically real. It's like, where
Yeah.
do they think the presents came from?
yeah, it is. It's kind of like in D&D when you have people that believe that like gods aren't real when they
Right.
literally come down and talk to you and shit.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like every Christmas movie handles it a little bit differently, but
Yeah, it's a very common thing in Christmas movies where you think like,
It is-
parent,
it
where do
is
you
a-
think it comes from?
it is kind of a plot hole that we have just decided to ignore.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
to
Unless
We
Unless
throw it
it's
away
like,
because it's Christmas.
Unless it's like a Men in Black Kids Next Door scenario where they're just mind manipulating people.
you know what's funny? I was
Okay,
just about to
Christmas
mention
movie.
how I forget which movie it was, but there's actually a movie where like Santa sprinkles like special snow on the parents, I think, to make them think they bought the presents or something.
Oh,
I
you're
don't know
right.
what it was.
That sounds familiar. I don't remember what it
Yeah,
is.
no, I remember that
but
now.
that does sound right.
I have no clue what movie that is.
I do not recall.
Because I remember the kid who discovered Santa was like, "How do you get away with, people not knowing who you are?" He's like, "Oh, watch this with this magic snow or something."
I drug your parents.
Yeah.
I think this is a solid A-tier movie for me.
I'd agree.
Yeah.
I get excited to watch this one.
Yeah, it's really good. Personally, I think I put above Grinch.
I do as well.
Sure. We can go there.
All right, wait. Before we move on to the next movie, I need to ask you guys an important question.
Oh god.
How many
Sure.
Home Alone movies do you think there are?
3?
The
Isn't
answer
there, like,
is 6.
5. Wow.
There is 6 Home Alone movies.
Hold on, are you counting the quote unquote remake?
No. I don't think so. I don't know which one you're talking about. I can tell you, Home Alone 3 through 6, all 4 of them are rated negatively.
Yeah, they get
Like,
pretty
people
bad
hate
after.
all of them.
Well, because they get rid of Kevin and
I-
it's just a cash grab after that.
But come on, I want to read to you.
Oh, wait a minute.
Dude,
I've seen this
this
kid
is
before.
insane. Can I just read to you part of the plot of Home Alone 4?
Yeah,
Sure.
go for it.
So keep in mind, none of the actors from the first 2 movies are back. None of them. Okay.
Yeah, they gave up on him after those 2.
So Kevin McAllister is back, played as a different boy. His parents are getting divorced. And his father has a wealthy girlfriend, and there's a royal family coming over to visit them. And the criminals from the first movie, along with their wife, are here to kidnap a prince.
What?
Yeah, that sounds familiar, actually.
Actually, I'm looking at the picture of this kid. I do remember this kid.
I'm
I
like,
forgot
what
that
the
these movies
fuck?
existed. Also, it's
So, Home Alone
insane
4
that
through 6 were made for TV, but like, what the fuck?
that's actually. I'm looking at the years right now. That's insane.
Yeah, this
Yep.
was literally like 6 years after the first one.
Well, I'm more looking at Home Alone 4 being 2002, and
Oh
then
no,
the
I guess
fifth
Home Alone
one
1
being
was 1990. Never mind.
Yeah.
because it goes 90, 92, 98 for the third one.
Yeah.
And then 2002 for the fourth one, which is not that, we just had a 4-year gap. And then the next one's 2012.
And the 6th one is 2021.
Yeah. Like, what happened in those, like, 10-year gaps, essentially?
I don't know.
That's insane. Anyway,
It's
Anyways.
wild. I
Anyway.
went down
Olive, the
that
other
rabbit
reindeer.
hole and I needed to share that.
I've never
Is-
seen this one. This
Yeah,
is
what
like one of the one I
fuck
haven't
is
seen.
this?
Oh man, you haven't seen this?
No.
That's not a
Dude, I saw this on
reindeer.
Cartoon Network all the time.
Oh,
That's a
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
no, that's a dog.
He's a stupid
Okay.
dog who heard the song Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, but his name is Olive.
Wait.
And his bug
So-
friend heard the part where he said, all of the other reindeer.
Wait, is
Yeah.
this a book?
But he
as
heard
well?
Olive. Looks like
Is
it.
this a book too? Because I've read the book, I think.
I think it was based on the book.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I
I've
think
read
so.
the book. I don't think
One
I've
sec.
ever seen the movie though.
Yeah, no, I love this movie because there's so many plot
Yeah.
things that happen, and it just flows with the story throughout it. And I really enjoyed the animation
I
because
was
it
about to
was
say,
unique.
I really
It
like the
felt like-
animation.
It felt like they took the book and turned it into an animation.
When was this?
Yeah.
made?
1999.
No,
99?
Yeah.
are you
99.
serious?
Well, it
Yep.
says it in the
I was
book.
just talking to you.
I thought it was like 2002.
1999.
Oh my god, I'm old.
Well, to be fair, I never saw this until like 2005, probably, because when it was airing on Cartoon Network. So I assumed it was like a new movie back then. I didn't know I was watching an old
Oh,
movie.
did it not air in 1999 on Cartoon Network? Because
Well, I
that's
probably
how
did. I'm
watched
just
it.
saying I never saw it until then. Oh, you
Hmm.
saw it? Wow, you're old.
This movie came.
Hmm.
Wow, that does not look like. I guess, yeah. I
It
was
looks
gonna say
good for
it didn't look like
1999,
a-
I think.
That's what I was gonna say. It doesn't look like a move, like a animation style that would be in 1999. But I guess I'm thinking early 2000s, so it's not that far off.
Wait. I need to ask an important question. Don't click off that picture for a minute, Dustin. Zach.
Uh-huh.
You're Zach, interesting. Is Olive's friend a penguin?
If I remember, he runs into the penguin trying to catch a bus. So yes, they
He
become
runs into
friends.
it on his. Yeah, they become friends on his
Movie
trip
has
to
a
the North
penguin in
Pole.
it. It's S tier. Clearly.
Bro's never seen Happy Feet 2.
Happy Feet is not a Christmas movie though.
I mean, it
But yeah,
can
you
be.
said but as a penguin. Oh, jeez, obviously I'm going for the Never mind.
Besides,
It's okay,
I want a
man.
good penguin movie. I'm gonna go to Surf's Up.
Don't push me because I'm close.
I don't know if
to
I can.
the
I
edge.
do really like it. I don't know if I can put it all the way up in A though. I think the solid beats here though. What are you saying, Zach? What would you say for a tier for this?
This movie is an S tier to me.
Damn, I appreciate it. Pretty base of you.
I'm not kidding. I love this movie.
It's pretty
Yeah.
fun. It is a fun movie. We'll put an
Yeah.
A, split the middle.
Solid.
That's fine. That's fine with me.
Do you want to put it above How the Grinch Stole Christmas?
For me, yeah, above Grinch. Like, I enjoy this movie
I
a
would
lot more than the
also say
cartoon.
that, but those two haven't seen this movie, so I'm still gonna flip a coin.
That's fair.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
Okay,
Honestly,
but I'm not going
having
above
not
Santa
seen
Claus.
it- having not seen it, I kind of would be more interested in watching it more than the animated How the Grinch Stole Christmas. So.
Oh, all of the other reindeer is really good. I think we
Yeah.
should all watch it at some point.
Now we start getting to the really good movies.
Oh yeah, Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Let's
Alright,
go.
If there is anyone here who does not say S tier for this, I'm fucking losing my mind.
Oh,
movie's
Rob, you're
fucking
gonna hate
insane.
me then.
This
Oh,
movie's fucking
yeah.
insane.
This
Y-
movie is insane, but insane in a good way, right, Matt?
You know, you can split the world into two groups of people.
Oh no.
Those who like fruitcake and those who don't. And you know what? Those words meant something to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's from the movie.
Yeah.
It's like the first words of me. Dude, this is okay. So it's like basically so it's basically like so it's the plot of the beginning is the plot of Up, essentially.
I'm sorry, what?
because the rich man wants him to sell the house, and they're like, nah, fam. Right?
Well, I thought it would sell their business.
Well, you know, they want him to sell.
That same thing.
God forbid I make a vague comparison.
Okay, we'll go on.
Like without being corrected. So they want to sell. They're like, nah, we're not selling the big business. Fuck that. Turns into a murder. Turns into like NCYS or something like that. And then weirdly gets into like a suits kind of like law, like
It does become a
court-
weirdly legal movie.
Turn into a court case, yeah.
courtroom movie.
Yeah, nah, it's fucking 12 Angry Men over here.
And I don't even remember what the kid does throughout the whole movie.
It's
Honestly,
pretty useless. He's
Well,
literally
because-
just there to
because he's
keep it
just
going.
there. And I know he goes to the North Pole at some time to find his grandma who's not dead, but I genuinely don't remember what his role is in the movie because the rest is just like the situation is the actual plot, and he seems really far from it.
All right, can I try to remind you?
Sure.
So for the first half of the movie, the kid is one of the only people who is holding out hope that grandma is alive somewhere.
I mean, the first stage is denial, so
Everyone else has kind of accepted that she's just gone and stuff, and so they're trying to move on with their lives.
they never
He
found the
then
body.
does go to the North Pole. He brings grandma back just as they're about to sign the deed over. And basically, upon hearing all the information, that's when they decide what they're going to do is sue Santa Claus for causing this whole trouble. But the kid knows that the grandma would not want to sue Santa, would want to forgive him. So he gets grandma to get her memory back. By
Yeah,
leaving her
presumably.
at the store and eating her own pies.
Oh my god.
And then
It's
once she has
her.
her memory back, she goes to court and
On
says,
his
not
side.
suing Santa. I'm fine.
What
Santa took care of me at the North Pole. He did everything he could. And also, I'm still not selling the goddamn store.
Are you telling me that Grandpa didn't sue the pants off of Santa? Because I was told that's what Grandpa was gonna
He tried.
do.
Sad stuff. I'm sad.
I
How do you
thought
feel
I
about
made that song up. I thought like there was a time in my life where I hadn't seen this in a while, and I
Yep.
thought I made that scene up.
Oh no, there was a time in my life where this whole movie was a fever dream. Like,
And I'm like, what the song itself is? We didn't have this in the song. I'm just
I
realizing.
asked Dustin to put it in. He
I
refused.
wasn't gonna put a 30-second song into the tier list from a certain movie.
Wanted you to. I tried, Matt, because I would have
That's
put
a-
this probably in A tier.
That's it. It's because the song itself is insane.
Oh yeah, Grandpa's gonna.
And I
sue
can't believe.
Santa. Also the dance.
Oh
they
no!
do with
I was talking the actual No, I was
Oh, the
referencing
grandma
the
got run over by a reindeer song.
yeah, not the is
Grandma got
grandpa's
run
Oh,
over
you meant
by
that's-
a reindeer.
Yeah, no, that's the one I forgot.
Walking
Yeah.
around the house Christmas Eve.
I like the I Prevail version of the song better.
For me and grandpa, we believe.
Wait, what'd you say like better?
I like the I Prevail version better.
Oh,
I saw them live perform it. It was really good.
That's cool.
how do you think about this
I-
movie, Zach?
God, it's B tier for me for a little obvious reason.
Okay.
You're
A year after the movie came out, like on Cartoon Network, it played every fucking night,
Yup. Yup.
and it
No, this
drove
movie-
me in fucking insane.
This movie was overplayed to shit on Cartoon Network.
So-
That's why I know it so well.
Yeah, so because of that, it's like one of those moments like I hate it because I've seen it way too many times, but it's still
When did this movie
entertaining.
release?
What was that?
When did this release, Dustin?
It originally released. It was straight to DVD apparently. When I was looking
that
into
makes
it,
sense.
Really?
that
It
makes
wasn't TV. It wasn't straight to TV.
no, 2000.
So it was originally a DVD movie,
God, we really started
Yeah.
off on a
and then went to TV. Interesting.
oh god.
Also,
Was it
2000
Cousin
sounds
Mel?
right? Because like, I definitely feel like I first saw this on Cartoon Network around like 02, 03, like when I was real little.
He
There we
really,
go,
does,
that's
he really
it.
does just cream grandma. Like, she-
Boy, my
she gets-
dude, I am trying.
Yeah?
Dustin, phrasing
Yeah,
Dustin.
Dustin?
Are you trying to
You know what I
cream some
mean.
grandmas, Dustin?
You know it.
Oh my
Anyways,
God.
it's going in S tier.
All right, okay. So wait. Well, where did that say?
Oh, I
It's
would
an
say
S.
S tier. This
Oh,
movie's
okay.
fantastic.
Yeah, 3.
It's so absurd. It's such an absurd movie. I
Matt,
love
you
it
get
so
to
much.
decide. This is above the Lampoon.
Fuck you! You're not making me do this,
I say yes personally.
You're the only person that can say it. So
dude. Objectively speaking, in terms of being genuinely funny and not LOL XD random funny, Lampoon is a better movie.
All right.
okay.
It's objectively a better movie.
How the Grinch still? Dang it! I put no explanation for a reason. Fun fact: Jim Carrey's Canadian. Never knew that.
Yeah.
All right. So just to remind me, I
What's
know
up with?
two of us prefer this version. 2 of us preferred animated.
Yes, but I
So-
only said anime because I never saw live action.
Okay. who
I
was the
I
other one
also
who preferred
prefer
the
I also prefer the anime version. Yes.
Okay. And then me and Zach preferred this version. Okay.
Yeah, I love this one. Mostly because of Jim Carrey.
The way he does play the role of Grinch is incredible.
Like sometimes you forget it is Jim Carrey.
That's fair.
Yeah. The only thing about it is I'll agree that Jim Carrey is great because Jim Carrey is great in pretty much everything he does.
Yep.
I think everyone else sucks.
But like, do
They
you
look-
really
they-
need anyone else? Like,
What the fuck are you talking?
how many scenes are there where there really are like only other characters?
What is? Wait, what do you mean? That doesn't mean anything.
What I mean is like 90%
Oh.
of the movie.
Oh, the
That's-
Who's in Whoville, where the movie takes place, they don't matter because the Grinch is good.
What I'm saying is,
He's stealing Christmas from someone,
yes, Matt.
and I think they're
Yeah.
lame.
What I'm saying is a vast majority of this movie, the Grinch is in it.
Yeah, but movies aren't based on percentage of time where a good actor is on screen. That's not how you judge. That's not like a like Rotten Tomatoes isn't based on the percentage of the movie that's good. It's overall. And I think the reason that I prefer the animated one is because, like, Cindy Lou Who or whatever, who's no more than 2, and all of the Who's are kind of like the fucking what is that mayor? Oh, I forgot about the mayor. Fuck that guy.
I'll give you that, man.
Creepy ass motherfucker. Like that's what I'm saying. I think
that
yeah.
Besides the Grinch, the Whoville characters, they are definitely better in the animated version. I will 100%.
Yeah, and I think that overall makes a better product. You saying that like the Grinch is he's a titular character. It's his story. He's in most of it. That him being good isn't like justification to say like all the other stuff doesn't matter. It's still relevant. It's still equally as relevant as part of the movie.
To me, it's the opposite argument where it's like
you're rating acting ability. You're not rating a movie at that point.
That's fine, but like ultimately the only thing that I would say the animated version does better is the Whoville characters. That's it.
That's crazy.
To me, every other thing this version does better. The jokes to me are even funnier. The way that he moves around is comedic as hell. The dog is fucking hilarious. I mean, the dog is hilarious in both, but like
dog's I don't know. The dog's a dog in this. The dog's a dog in this movie. He doesn't have any emotion.
I disagree.
As much as you can convey through a dog, and not an animated dog.
Where did we put the original?
A tier.
Yeah. I'm not saying that the movie's bad. I'm justifying my stance on why I think the animated one is better.
That's fine. I am fine with putting this movie anywhere as long as it's above the animated one. That's all I want. I just want it above the animated.
What do you say, Zach?
What is the consent right
now? We only have a consent right now.
Well, this is an S for me.
S for you. What do you say, Matt?
I'm content in putting it in A. That's fine with me.
And I'm fine with A as well. Actually, I don't think I could put this in S personally.
I'm fine with A.
We already had a vote on which one they thought was better between these two.
Yeah.
And I lose because Dustin hasn't seen it.
Yeah, sorry.
That's insane.
I'll watch it maybe next year. We can fix that. I gave Matt a chance. Zach.
Don't you dare put that above Olive. Don't you dare.
Okay. It was up to you, so. Next one. Rhapsody Street Kids Believe in Santa.
Because, like, here's the thing, all right? Let's talk about what's about to happen. Right? What's about to happen is we're going to talk for the next 10, maybe 15 minutes about how shit this movie is. And then we're going to go around and all four of us are going to say,
no, I think we need to be.
This is such a good note. If by some miracle we do not all agree it is S tier, someone, probably Matt, is using their move to move it to S tier.
Dude, I'll use my vote to move it to S tier.
Well, here's the thing. Here's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
This
Scientology.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised. No, here's what I'm gonna say. Despite what the streets might be saying, I was not planning on putting this movie in S tier.
We have to put an F tier. It's just objectively bad.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying this movie is terrible.
Yeah.
It is a terrible movie. It looks disgusting.
Yeah.
It's an F tier movie. It sucks. And I proudly put it in F tier.
Okay,
I think it's where it deserves.
I want to make one argument.
I also want to make one argument.
I want to say D tier because at least it makes us laugh.
That's what I was going to say. It's so bad, it is a little funny. So, like, at least give it D tier.
No, this is a shitty movie.
No,
I love it. Look, I love it. I hold it close to my heart. I hold the grandma close to my heart.
Christmas.
And I'm very I'm so happy that we did eventually watch it after loving the grandma clip for so long.
Mhm.
It's insane that Mark Hamill is in this. That's
is.
insane.
Mark.
And he thought that the person who made this movie thought it was going to revolutionize Christmas movies.
Yeah,
he thought it was going to be a whole series. They really thought they were cooking with this one, and
Yeah.
they just
He had his finger on the pulse. Jude's finger was in Africa.
no.
His finger was in
This movie belongs in F tier. It is a terrible movie. But you know what? So is The Room. The Room is a terrible movie.
I don't even think it reaches Room levels.
Wait,
Yeah,
what's
the Room. I did not hit her.
Yeah,
This is
I did not.
bullshit. Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
With Jacka
You're
from
my-
Cosmo 9?
You're my favorite customer. You've never seen The Room? Oh, that.
No, he hasn't
Sorry, I
seen
forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot who I'm talking about.
So if I can give this movie one legitimate, actual compliment, not backhanded, like an actual good thing about this movie that I can say,
the main
the
girl looks
songs-
like a sex doll.
she does. That's not what I was going for, though.
I've been meaning to say that for a long time. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
The songs aren't awful. They're not particularly good, but I actually don't think they're as bad as the rest of the movie.
Dude, the music. I accidentally spoiled it for me because I was clicking through a little bit before we watched it. I wish I did not accidentally click on a song because I did not know that there were quote unquote songs in this.
Yeah.
I'm convinced that Rap City Street Kids is an
I didn't realize I
SCP.
said that.
Oh
I just
my
wanted to put it on there.
Oh my
'Cause we had a-
god.
We had a conversation
does.
at the end. We were specifically talking about the grandma and how she talks weird, and we didn't understand why. And I jokingly said, "Oh, that's probably how the creator thinks black people talk." And then Matt pointed out the fact that we have a black main character who only talks and raps. Another thing I just remembered: not a dad in the picture. No dad in the picture.
You
know,
Oh my
he has a
god.
he has a dead mom. We have no idea where dad
Dude,
is.
the person
you're
the person who made this
right.
movie, rest in peace. I think he's dead.
Yeah, he is.
Dude went to high school with black kids, never talked to a single one of them.
So we can probably concur that the only reason that the main character is black is because he wanted him to rap.
And white kids can't,
Otherwise,
obviously
it would've been all
white
white.
kids can't rap.
Yeah.
He's like, all right. Oh my god, I'm right.
Everybody looked like a sex doll. My dad, however, was totally unaware of everything that was going on. He didn't check on production at all. He only saw it when it aired.
Yep.
Yeah, we knew
That's
about that.
insane.
Okay.
Yeah.
So by the seams of it, we have 2 votes for D tier, 2 votes for F.
It
I
has
think
to
it goes
come
to
on.
a coin.
Come
Ed
on,
is
F
D,
tier.
Tails is F. It's D tier.
It's terrifying. That's fine.
Listen, it's still at the bottom.
It was enjoyable to watch and laugh. I can
Yeah.
concede with D tier.
Next one. Another.
Wait, Dustin, you're missing a movie.
No, I'm not.
What the fuck?
8 Crazy Nights.
The agreement was that I got Die Hard if he got 8 Crazy Nights. That was the
Yeah,
agreement.
wait, no.
Oh, that
no,
was the
I'm with
agreement,
Matt.
wasn't it?
That was the
I'm with
fucking
Matt,
agreement.
Yeah. No, I'm with Matt. Yeah.
Oh,
you're
dang.
with
I
Matt.
had a whole thought process. Oh, too bad. 8 Crazy Nights.
No.
Yes. I don't care. 8 Crazy Nights. I'm not putting it on there. 8 Crazy Nights.
Fuck you guys.
Matt, did Matt just leave?
I don't think so. Did he leave?
He just deafened.
Oh, he definitely.
Listen. I have to stand by my morals, okay? I
Jesus
cannot,
Christ.
as someone who wants 8 Crazy Nights on here, I can't do it unless Die Hard gets added in here.
Cool. Okay. Give me a second.
Oh my god. Dustin.
Dustin.
Elf.
Wow. Really? Really?
I didn't want to go through the whole thing. of adding it in there again.
So what? You just wanted to do the rest of the podcast, not Matt?
I'm not giving it to him. I don't care.
It's not giving it to him. It's giving it to us.
I never
you
seen
deafening
Die Hard.
too?
I don't care.
Also, that's the other thing. None of us have seen Die Hard.
But give Matt Die Hard. Come on.
I'm not giving it to him. I don't care. He can strike all he wants.
He is the one who's not going to upload this to YouTube if you don't do
He's
it.
gonna upload it.
I'm not sure.
Well, that's his problem then.
Wow. Oh my god.
Robert, talk about your favorite movie with your favorite singer, Will Ferrell.
What are you idiots saying about Elf?
I'm not saying anything.
We haven't
else.
said anything yet.
Die Hard is a 1988. I'm taking a protest of Matt. Die Hard is a 1988 American action film directed by John McTiernan.
How the
Ready?
literal
I will
fuck?
read this whole fucking article, Dustin, if I need to.
How the literal fuck does 8 Crazy Nights make it? When Die Hard is universally controversial as whether or not it's a Christmas movie. 8 Crazy Nights is Hanukkah. It has its own set distinction, but somehow it makes it in.
Hey Matt,
Are we?
I want to point out to you.
Technically, it
I
did.
refuse to.
It's somewhere
rate
else
8
now.
Crazy Nights because he didn't include Die Hard.
That's why I put it somewhere else.
It's oh my fucking.
But I still think you need to add in Die Hard.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that has seen both movies?
Yes.
Yes.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Because I was going based on my list of who's seen what, and I saw only
I
one
am-
person saw Die Hard, so I took it off.
I am the
And I
only
forgot that the
person-
entire point of having Die Hard on there was because we had 8 Crazy Nights on there.
Jesus Christ.
So it might be.
Elf is Elf is a really good movie. As a child of divorce, desperately looking for that fatherly figure in your life really hit hard to me. And I honestly feel like sometimes I have my own narwhal whale creature asking me to find my dad, even if it's not my actual dad. Just someone to kind of fill that void that I've kind of fill that void in my life. So I kind of really resonate with the main character a lot here. Also, that's me in a classroom full of Robs. Anyway, moving on. Somehow Rob still catches his stray, even though I'm mad at Dustin.
I'm fucking trying to help you over here.
Also, it's funny because I saw Dustin keep switching to Discord, presumably to see if I was still muted.
Yeah.
Well, I was telling Dustin, I was like, Matt's not going to upload this now.
Honestly, if I was considering never not coming back at all, but the last 2 movies are ones I really like, so I had to come back. Elf is awesome because honestly, and when you kind of think about it, Elf really, other than like the setting and the tone, it's not really about like his life is so Christmas that his story has nothing to do with Christmas. Like he's lived like Christmas is every day for Buddy the Elf.
Yeah.
But this story is perhaps is truly a fish out of water story where he doesn't have Christmas. Christmas isn't year round. Even the Christmas season isn't as Christmas as he used to. So now he's trying to learn about people that aren't jolly all year round. And I think that's beautiful. He's kind of realizing what humans are and realizing that the world isn't perfect. So it's only perfect
About
on
a
the North
grown
Pole.
man being in like a store in the mall, hearing that Santa's coming out, and immediately, with no hesitation, just screaming, Santa!
He does have a similar, this is more of a Dustin and Zach thing. Back me up on this. Unfortunately, Rob can't. He does have like a similar view of Santa Claus that Deku has of All Might.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Because he spends literally every day with Santa, and then He's like, guys, Santa's here. He's like, oh my god, Santa! Like,
As though he's never met him before.
yeah, yeah, I know All Might's your hero, but dude, oh, I get it, my hero. But I guess I know that Santa's your hero, but dude, you see him every day. He's arguably in your life more than anyone else. Why are you still excited every time you see All Might?
This is my sister's favorite Christmas movie as well.
No, I think this, unironically, with the exception of maybe Anchorman, I think this is my favorite Will Ferrell. This is my favorite Pharrell Williams role.
I think this is just straight up my favorite Pharrell Williams movie.
Pharrell Williams.
And yes, I'm doing it as the joke.
You know what? You never know sometimes.
How do you think, Zach?
I'm an A on this. I like the movie. It's enjoyable. It's funny. It's Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell?
It is
Will
arguably
Ferrell.
one of the most famous Christmas movies, I think.
I go Wes.
because it's real. You know? We're not watching a movie about elves and reindeer and Santa Claus. This is a movie about New Yorkers. and how New York fucking sucks.
Yeah.
That's kind of great. I think that's amazing. I could put A or S for me.
Okay, we'll flip a coin. Head is S, tails is A. A tier.
A tier movie.
All right. I want this to go on a run though, because like it deserves to be near the top of A tier.
Elf versus Animated Grinch.
Elf.
Yeah, I'd go above that.
Elf.
Wait, sorry, people were talking at the same time. Where were we going?
Elf.
I think Elf.
Okay, everyone went Elf. Okay. Elf versus Jim Carrey.
Elf.
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 Elf versus Olive.
Olive.
Elf.
I mean, I'll go Elf.
I would give it to Elf.
All right. Oh, fuck you guys.
That's fine.
Elf versus the Santa Claus.
Wait a minute, no, Zach, this is my bit.
Yeah, I stole your bit or something.
Elf.
I say Elf.
Okay,
Nice.
and there you go.
Cool.
Last but not least, Polar Express.
Oh God.
There are things I love about this movie.
I have seen this
There are things I
movie.
don't like about this movie.
Can you go back
Hey,
to the
another
tier
movie
list?
I haven't seen.
Can you go back to the tier list
Really?
for a second?
Mhm.
Yeah, I have seen this movie more than any other movie on this list. There was like a yearly event that I was a part of that it was always the Polar Express.
Mhm.
I used to have the book. I
I think I used to have the
I-
book too, now that I think
I
about it.
plagiarized the ending for a paper I think I wrote in like elementary school.
Hey, you want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
I own the Polar the Express, the video game.
God, I don't know anything about
Do you
that.
want to hear something
game.
more incredible?
Yeah.
I bought that within the last year.
Really?
Yeah, it was at Game Zone, I think, for like $20.
Oh shit, I would love to
I
play
thought you were
that.
gonna say
What
like you had the record time for
What
speed.
What is it
running.
on? What is it on?
PS2.
PS2.
It's not good.
Okay. Oh god, this
Maybe I'll try to play it again because I only did like the first like 2 levels before.
Here's the thing about this movie. Here's a couple things about this movie that I immediately think of. Uncanny Valley personified. Every human in this movie looks weird. Every humanoid figure in this movie looks weird as hell.
Okay, I'm really glad you brought
And
that up because
should
that's my
not-
biggest problem.
It's so fucking weird.
Yeah.
They all look like arguably terrible. There's fucking Poindexter from what's it called? Dexter's? Yeah.
Dexter's Lab, yeah.
Yeah. A 2.5 plate lead locomotive. Shut the fuck up. Okay?
Dude.
Shut
Yeah.
up.
Then we have Theodore Roosevelt.
Theodore Roosevelt.
He was kind of dope.
He was cool.
Yeah,
Look.
the hot chocolate scene went hard as well.
Okay, the thing is about like this movie looks like like wait, go up. There's the go up. The
Oh,
image
yeah.
of the kid in the yellow. That image. Holy shit. The thing is, but like okay, but yeah, the movie looks weird, but I've honestly looked past it as just part of the movie. And maybe that's why it is part of the charm. Oh yeah, but the entire movie is fucking sick.
It is.
Dude, you know what the
This
best part
movie
is?
is so fucking cool.
There's-
The creep. Yeah, you go.
There's a main character who's a child, who's a person of color, and they don't rap the entire time. Like
That's insane.
it's
Look,
crazy.
And I think she mentions her dad.
She has a dad? Even better.
Look, long list of things that are great in this movie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You can link them together, but the scene where he is in the cab with all of the creepy ass dolls, in combination where him trying to get to the front of the train, like walking on top of it, and he meets the homeless ghost man, who's like, "Oh, you're trying to get a girl? Hell yeah, brother! I'm right there with you." Absolutely insane. Hot chocolate scene. The only time I've ever felt left out for not liking chocolate. I kind of wish I could have known what that was like.
Oh, yeah.
But the hot chocolate scene still goes absolutely crazy. I will never not reference the scene where they Tokyo drift on ice.
Yeah.
I know. It's
Yeah.
insane.
It's absolutely insane. Oh my god. Caribou! Caribou! Oh my god, this movie's amazing.
Fucking hell. I haven't watched this movie.
It's so
How many-
fucking good.
How many characters does Tom Hanks play again? He's these two. He's the guy on top of the train, I think.
Wait,
Yeah, they only had enough.
he has
They only had.
multiple roles in this?
Yeah, look up
Yeah.
the look up the IMDb of Polar Express.
Like
I've never seen the movie,
Or-
but it
or
never been
this.
like a huge topic.
Or I guess if you want to trust Xerdo or whatever, that's up to you, man. But this probably would say what it is.
IMDb.
Can't believe there are other characters in this movie. Aurora Borealis.
There is
This is that's
Hero Boy.
Oh, Dustin's live. Oh, there you go. No, I'll bring you Tom Hanks.
Just forgotten. Yeah, I didn't mean Tom Hanks in general.
While Dustin tries to find this, safe to assume
Control F.
that you would say us here.
What'd you say? Dustin's
I said-
lagging.
Yeah, safe to assume that you would say us tier, Matt.
Oh yeah, I love this movie.
What the hell? Can you hear me?
I would have to look. Yeah.
Okay, I
you're-
can
you're
hear
just
you
like
now.
cutting in and out.
The power of Tom Hanks is a little bit too much.
Clearly.
Too strong.
Yeah, sorry. Let's get to the tiers before everything falls apart.
Yeah, I was saying I would say S tier.
You know what? I'd probably go S tier too. That cool
What
with
would
you, Robert?
say, Zach? What would you say, Zach?
I don't know. I've never seen it.
He never saw it.
Polar Express.
You know what? I'm fine with that. Because here's the thing, is I was debating between S and A tier. If I put it at A tier, I would easily be fighting for it to be at the very top of A tier. And honestly, I think it is better than several of these S tier movies. I think Matt's brought up a really good point where, like, if Matt didn't bring it up, I was going to. The people look fucking weird as shit in this movie. But, like,
Oh, it's uncanny. It's like
the rest of the movie. The rest of the
Valley.
movie's so The rest of the movie's so good. It's like you kind of have to ignore how
not
creepy
only
the
is it
people
so
look.
good, but it actually, like, looks gorgeous.
Yeah,
Like, it's only the people that look a little weird. Other than
Yeah.
that, the animation's held up.
I can't believe that they Tokyo Drifto on ice.
Yeah.
That's actually insane.
You just can't get over that.
Oh,
It's
just
so cool. I love
Okay.
public transportation.
Polar Express. Our grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Polar
look,
Express.
wait, I need to ask one thing. So is it just me, Dustin, and Matt who's talking at this point?
That Zach hasn't seen
Pretty
it.
much. Yeah.
Because Zach hasn't seen it?
hmm
All right, Matt, I'm going to put my cards on the table here after thinking
Yeah.
this over.
You have cards?
I would
Oh
put
god, I
Polar
didn't bring cards.
Express at the very top of S tier.
I'd be comfortable with that.
There we go. Like,
All right.
honestly, I don't know if I would have gone into this list making that argument, Matt. But like, yeah, no, it is a fucking solid movie.
All right,
I
Zach.
love it.
You're our guest. So you get to go first. If you can move anything on his tier list anywhere else, what would you move to where?
I'll be nice. I'm not gonna move it to F tier,
Okay.
but I want Nightmare Before Christmas at C.
Oh god, I can already hear Fanning typing.
It's
I'll
right
be
here,
nice.
friend.
I won't put it down because of everybody's argument with it. Right there's fine because I don't know the other fucking movie. So
Fair. All right. Matt. If you were to get one move on this tier list, what would you move to where?
Well, it's kind of hard to move something that's not there.
We can make it happen. This is my Christmas present to you this year.
Matt, did you see the DM I sent you?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're lucky I like that idea more than what I had in mind.
Well, not only that, but now that you did that, I don't feel bad using my move to actually put a rank for 8 Crazy Nights.
You can't put that
Apparently not,
symbol
yeah.
in a name. Yeah. Uh-oh. Does this work?
Where do you want it?
Oh, I want an S tier.
Cool, where?
You know what? Bottom of S tier.
Okay. And Robert, if you were to get one move,
We know, I get the feeling we no longer need that fuck Die Hard tier, Dustin.
okay.
So, in honor of Matt, I want 8 Crazy Nights to go right next to Die Hard. I will even give Matt an extra Christmas gift and let Die Hard stay ahead of it.
Nice Christmas spirit going on here. Gonna put Christmas Story all the way down here where it belongs.
That's fine. That's fair. He's valid. Let him be valid for once. He's
Here's the thing.
100% valid with that.
I saw that coming from a mile away.
Yeah, that's why I didn't question you when you wanted to put in seats here, Robert. Robert, you were. Sorry, go ahead.
I just love the fact that you just put it below Rat City Street Kids.
Hey, I want to put that in F tier too, but you wanted a D tier.
Honestly, if I had to watch one again, I don't think I'd be picking Christmas Story.
Yeah, Robert, when you're trying, hey, can I argue to put that in C tier? I was like, yeah, sure. Not staying there long.
Doesn't matter where it goes.
I was like, I don't care. Put it in S tier for all I care. I know where I'm putting it.
Oh god.
Honestly, though, I'm really happy that my move was just to put 8 Crazy Nights somewhere on this board. By the way, since we didn't get to talk about them, should we talk about Die Hard 8 Crazy Nights for a quick second?
You both get 30 seconds.
All right, Matt, do you want to go first or should I?
Am I arguing why it's a good movie?
30 seconds on why Die Hard is amazing.
Ah.
Yeah.
30
Starting
seconds on
now.
why Die Hard is amazing. Because who doesn't want to take down Christmas terrorists? It's awesome. It's like all you need to understand Die Hard is how guns work. And other than that, it's just like mindless bliss of watching this guy defeat terrorists so he can get back to his kids. I yield my time. What else more do you need?
That's fair. Robert, 30 seconds for 8 Crazy Nights starting now.
I know this is gonna sound controversial, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. 8 Crazy Nights to me is a Christmas version of Shrek, insofar as it is a hilarious movie to watch as a child. And every year you watch it since then, you understand most likely more and more adult jokes, meaning it just gets funnier and funnier. The songs are absolutely hilarious and catchy at the same time. The animation holds up. I understand it's more of a Hanukkah movie than a Christmas movie, but there are slight elements of Christmas to it.
30
I
seconds.
grew up with it. It's fucking awesome.
Zach, you also saw 8 Crazy Nights, right?
Yes.
Go ahead, 30 seconds. Talk about 8 Crazy Nights.
Did Adam Sandler? He's in the movie. Funny.
That's a good thing. Sorry.
Yes.
That's about it. Not a
Fair.
fan of the movie.
Where would you have put it if we had actually ranked it?
It's not a Christmas movie. It's a Hanukkah movie. I would put it in D tier.
Not
Yeah,
to-
it would have the same. It would have the same thing as Nightmare Before Christmas,
Fair.
Alright,
That's the
Zach,
perfect
is
place to
Die
end
Hard
it.
a Christmas movie?
which is more valid. Which is
Oh,
also
that's where we're
valid.
ending it.
Zach, is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
No,